Hello, everyone, and welcome to East River Soccer Complex, where the Rams men's soccer team is back, closing off the week with a conference matchup against the St. Andrews Knights. Hello, everyone. Bailey Engel, we're glad to have you with us on a gorgeous yet crisp day here in West Virginia as the Rams look for their first win of the season after a pretty tough performance a few days ago against Milligan University. The Buffaloes came in and beat the Rams 4-0, and now the Rams head up against a very talented St. Andrews team coming into this one with a winning record and have won their last couple of games against Kentucky Christian with a walloping score of 10-0 and then beating Montreat College 5-2. So they have won 2 games in a row. Rams looking for a goal as they've only scored 1 goal this season against Tennessee Wesleyan in the first game all the way back on September 15th. And we were talking about this in the women's game yesterday as well. It is very evident that Bluefield College just needs to build their chemistry because we have not seen this team play enough due to the COVID regulations, due to the outbreak we had at Bluefield College, and now we are all trying to just make our way into this season so these Rams can learn how to play with one another. So this one just about ready to get started. St. Andrews 3-2. Rams coached by head coach Justin Morton, a Bryan College alumnus, and now we'll try to get a win in the AAC. Remember, the Rams are only playing conference matchups this year, so it makes it all the more tough to build on that chemistry because you don't have non-conference games in the middle of the week. It is all conference games from here on out. And you think for Bluefield College also starting to play a little bit more frequently. They were actually scheduled to go down to Point tomorrow to play. That has since been postponed. This game was originally scheduled to play back on September 30th, and we are just now getting it underway. What we did see for Bluefield College and the starting lineup a few days ago, you did see a bit of a mix-up at the goalkeeping position. And it looks like Jake Mendoza will get the start again today. So Mendoza gets the start in goal for Bluefield College. Michael Gutu, the senior from Zimbabwe, ready to score his second goal of the season, the primary goal scorer from a year ago for Bluefield College, and now trying to keep up that momentum, or really keep up that reputation to score against St. Andrews. We're in the black today with the navy blue, the Rams in the royal blue, and the red numbers going from left to right to start out the game. And we are underway in Bluefield after the pass back from Bliss Obadumu. Obadumu, the forward, very tall in the middle of the pitch. Going through the back line, Drake Cullens kicks the ball forward. And Mendoza gets his first touch. Obadumu, though, rushing Bluefield College to make a decision. Leo Garcia also on the pitch for Bluefield College today. Also have to watch out for Ty Campbell on the near side. Bit of an errant pass, and it's going to be a corner kick. Alessandro Benedetti, the goalkeeper, was not in the right position to get that ball. And Michael Gutu, had he had a few more steps, could try to pulverize that one into the net. Gonzalez ready to kick it. Now the corner. Cullens with a header forward. And Benedetti had to jump out and snare that one onto the ground. Also looking out for Axel Johansson, a returning veteran for Bluefield College. Adding a lot of size on that back line for Bluefield, but couldn't connect on that corner as he gets the ball now. Wind blowing left to right. We're in the high 40s today. And luckily only playing one game, so we won't have to be worrying about playing in the dead of the fall nights here in Bluefield, which feel a lot more like winter when you're out here for a while, that's for sure. Obadumu rushing Cullens to push the ball up. Also got to see Peyton Brown on the field today for the Rams as Gutu turns around. Had a little bit of space there for just a moment, but St. Andrews, luckily for the Knights, able to get back into position and boot that one over near the Bluefield College bench. Official calls time, and we will have to stop the clock at 42:21. Wanted a quick talking to, no card yet. It'll be a throw-in for the Rams, though. Collins with a header forward. A little bit of space, though, for St. Andrews. Samuel Ruiz with the ball. Through ball coming up, Leo Garcia. Space for Gutu. And Benedetti able to shuffle over to the edge of the box to get the ball. A little bit more action here in the first couple of minutes. 3-2 St. Andrews, and it takes a lot to go to Grayson, Kentucky and score 10 goals on the road. That's exactly what they did in that last matchup. Targeting Jack Jarvis on the near side, but able to intercept that past Connor Venzel, the Southwest Virginia native. Axel Johansson. Just given space to go in midfield. Gutu gets tripped. That'll be a free kick. Gotta make sure that everyone's okay. Gutu got tangled up there. Looks like he tripped over Luigi Tagliaferri. And now for the Rams, a dangerous set piece if you're the St. Andrews defense to deal with, because it's Jonathan Gonzalez backing up. He just took that corner. Gonzalez with the left foot. Keeps it low. Johansson. He was the target. Couldn't connect. Rams will still throw it in, though. Gonzalez. Rams recalibrate as they go back on their own end of the field. So, 2 games in a week after the Rams had a month of not playing soccer, basically. They played Tennessee Wesleyan in the middle of September. Leo Garcia wins the ball for a second. Pass to Gonzalez. Gutu bumped before he got in the box. I think he tried to draw that foul after a little bit of physicality. Didn't get the call that he wanted. So now Benedetti in that all-red kit, ready to throw this one back into play. Good idea to pass it back. That was Gonzalez. Looked like Jacob Hancock for St. Andrews had a bit of space before Gonzalez decided to give it back to the keeper. St. Andrews wants a handball, though. Get it. Now stepping back to take this free kick. Well, Bernardi. Bernardi in the all black. Everybody setting up in position right outside the box. So Mendoza possibly tested here on a well-struck free kick. Bernardi lofts it into the air. Headed back. And Mendoza dove back on it. Wasn't in front of the net anyway. But well, it's a good job by Bluefield's goalkeeper to keep that one out of play. Tough pass, Obadumu. Lots of size, and he draws a free kick. Ready to get up for this team for Laurinburg, North Carolina. So this time, a bit more of a dangerous free kick. You're right in front of the net. Under 37 minutes and 40 seconds left. It's Bernardi again. Bernardi sends it towards the net. And it goes over the bar. So 2 free kicks back-to-back for St. Andrews and nothing showing from it. What an ambitious pass. Gutu in a race. Benedetti had to dive down onto the ball. He was being guarded by Falvio Nardecchia. Long pass. It goes over the line. Jonathan Gonzalez. Solid left-footed pass. Bernardi, though, cuts to the left. Slides the ball up, and Johansson was there for Bluefield. It's another lofted through ball. They are really trying to break with Michael Gutu down the pitch. And he wins it back. Young man from Zimbabwe, also plays tennis here at BC. Here's another lofted effort. Ty Campbell in a rush. Campbell putting pressure on him in the corner. It'll be a throw-in for Bluefield. That's a great effort by Ty Campbell. Long throw over the head of Gutu. Comes Gonzalez, couldn't get it. So here comes Jarvis. Another long effort. Hancock with the flag, game up. He got behind Dandridge there. And St. Andrews didn't want to hear that whistle blow, but it seemed like the right call. So Mendoza will take the free kick all the way up from midfield. So Benedetti. Both keepers have been busy so far, and we are just about 11 minutes into this one. Pass went right to Ruiz. Obadumu once again can't catch up to one of those through balls. Campbell was wide open. Gutu still in play. Up to Leo Garcia. Got tripped, no call. And it's back with St. Andrews. Rams eyeing the first win of the season. St. Andrews looking to improve to 4-2 with what could be 3 wins in a row. Here's Wenzel. Header on the ground. Gabriel Santos, the man intended for that pass. These throw-ins, let's see if they treat them as almost a set piece into the box. Johansson stepped in front. Looking for Peyton Brown on the other end. Rams want a handball. Oh, what a missed call that was. Mendoza's way out of the net. He's got to launch this one. Bernardi. Hancock on the other end. No. That'll be a goal kick. So Peyton Brown really wanted that handball, as did Justin Morton. You can hear him from up here. I think that's one of the things a lot of people don't anticipate when they get into NAI and broadcasting. You're going to hear every single word that the coaches say. Dandridge sprints in. Mendoza just chipped the ball away, and it will be a corner. Couldn't pick that one up after it was passed right back to him. So a corner. Hancock steps up to take this for St. Andrews. What a greatly taken corner. Whizzed over the head of Thomas Saavedra. They actually say that it must have went off of a Bluefield player, so Chris Taylor is ready to throw this in deep in the corner. Madumu. Instead, that goes off of the head of Johansson, so yet again, we'll see another corner. This time it's Bernardi. He'll take this with a right foot. Hancock lines up in the 6, so does Obadumu for St. Andrews. Loose in the box. Kicked forward with a left foot, and Johansson breaks free. Could be a break for the Rams with a good pass. That was not it. Trading passes Garcia as well as Gonzalez. Vensel's open on the other end. What a great pass. Vensel slid and couldn't keep the ball alive. Johansson passes back for Mendoza. Gutu chests the ball back for Vensel. Vensel over to Garcia. Rams being extra generous with these passes. Dandridge pressuring into the corner, trying to force a set piece for Bluefield. Won't get it there, though. Whistle blows, and official wants him to take this throw a little bit further back as Chris Taylor lobs it into the air. I think there's a bit of confusion as to where he's going to do it. He keeps wanting to step forward and only took about 2 steps that time. Dandridge. Gutu turns around. Whistle blows. And it's a corner. Here comes a big corner for the Rams. Gonzalez again. Gonzalez into the box. Johansson couldn't connect. Santos, the Brazilian, plays it back. Chris Taylor launches the ball down the pitch. Long sprint. Jarvis breaking to the ball, but Connor Venzel. Here comes Hancock, though. Jukes to the middle, and it's blasted away by Cullens. Peyton Brown. In front of his own bench, Gutu with space gives it back to Brown. Leo Garcia into the box. And Benedetti stepped up in the sixth. Ty Campbell was right there. That was still a good-looking shot from Leo Garcia from that angle. Oh, Bluefield, what we're seeing right now as the whistle blows, I don't think I saw this much energy out of the Rams against Milligan, but they are coming out hot so far in these first 19 minutes against St. Andrews. Here's Taylor. Looking for Jarvis. A goal kick for Mendoza. Throw in for the Knights. Jarvis, wide open, with the right foot. Johansson got in the way, trying to nutmeg him, and Johansson had enough of that. Bernardi has some help with Hancock. Left foot, wide left. But it ricocheted off of a Rams defender, so we'll see yet another set piece, yet another corner for St. Andrews. Comes Bernardi. Bernardi. Headed forward. And it will be a corner. Chris Taylor was the St. Andrews player that jumped up to get that. This time it's Jacob Hancock over Dumu. Hand fighting as that corner was so close to being a goal, but Mendoza ranged out to his left and popped the ball over at the last second. A beautiful save. Was so well struck by Hancock, and the Rams are just ready to get out of Dodge here with these corners. Now it's Bernardi. That one's close. And a free kick for Bluefield. It's a foul. And a great opportunity for St. Andrews to score there, and the Rams defense held tough, especially the goalkeeper, Mendoza. Oh, Hancock fell down. Luckily for Bluefield. Comes Dandridge for the Rams. St. Andrews with a bit of space. Gutu threw a foot in. Bernardi. Here comes Hancock for St. Andrews. Obadumu. Chipped up. Obadumu! And it's lifted over the net. Yet another corner with 21 minutes left. A little over that, I should say. Taken close to the net. That got over the hand of Mendoza. Unless he just got a piece of it. Well, the officials say somebody for Bluefield got a piece of it, and now it's Hancock's turn again on the far side. Comes Hancock. Obadumu lines up right in the middle, battling with Cullens. This one's taken low. Punch back. Gonzalez didn't know where it was. He slides to lift the ball to Devin Calloway, who just entered the game. So Devin Calloway. Well, once again, got to applaud Bluefield and the goalkeeper there of keeping that out of the net. Rams are due for a good look. Long-ranging passes just haven't connected. Right on the line, that was Connor Venzel. Oh, Obadumu. Up to Bernardi. It's forward. And Mendoza dives to the right to keep that one out of the net. Hancock was really stomping in and could have just punished that ball into the goal. For St. Andrews, talk about crisp passes. That almost worked to perfection there. Here comes a throw in for the Rams. Gutu. Benedetti had the ball and, well, they got popped back out apparently. Rams throw in front of the bench. Dandridge to do it now with 19, make it 18 and a half minutes to go. Could be trouble here. Jarvis chips it over Mendoza, and it misses wide left. Oh, man, what a break. Well, Justin Morton is irate. Oh, but Jarvis, he had the entire net, just chipped it over, wasn't on target. Everybody in Bluefield Blue is just watching and holding their breath for dear life that ball wasn't going to roll in. Instead, it bounces wide left. Going to be a break for the Rams, though. What can they do? Because quite frankly, that was very lucky that they weren't able to score. They were able to turn that break into something going offensively. Hancock again steps behind Dandridge. Left foot on the ground. Goal kick. Here's Johansson. Throw in Rams. Garcia forces it out. Ty Campbell. Gonzalez was open. Flag came up. That's a handball. Johansson steps back. 15 and a half minutes left. What a well-struck ball. Wetzel. Oh, he couldn't connect. That was so close. Once again, Benedetti and his St. Andrews defense keeps this game scoreless at 0-0. Rolls out at midfield. Rams will throw it in. Mattia Florentino Lopez couldn't get to it. Florentino Lopez. Great tackle by Johansson. Florentino Lopez flipping forward. Spreads the ball out. Dandridge was there, though. And Florentino Lopez is down. And that'll stop the clock at 13:45. So as everyone takes a break, so will we here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. We got a good one so far, 0-0 between St. Andrews and Bluefield College. Now Florentino Lopez got up on his own accord. Seems to be all right. 13:45 left to go. Into the box, Obadumu trips to the ground. Mendoza with a scrum on top of him to get the ball. I don't think a whistle blew. After they tangled up. The official just picked the ball up and put it down. Callaway. Dangerous sliding tackle by Gonzalez. It'll be a free kick for St. Andrews. Close to the box. Pass forward with the left foot. Here's Ruiz. Right footer. Mendoza was there. That was actually Chris Taylor. Either way, for Bluefield, still keeping it scoreless. Comes Callaway. Good pass to the side by Gonzalez. Almost breaking forward that time is Handino. Another forward to watch out for St. Andrews. Johansson up to Wenzel. Gutu. It'll be a throw-in for Bluefield. Couple of new Rams coming into the game. Dorian Webster being one of them. Joined by Elijah Wilshire and Giovanni Constanti. So Gutu takes a break, as does Connor Wenzel. Ruiz. No flag. There it is. It came up late, but it's up nonetheless. Leo Garcia from outside. Kept it on the ground. Still a shot for Bluefield. See if those can pile into more chances for the Rams. Comes Ruiz. Wilshire stepped in front. Is Handino. Wilshire. Threw his foot in. There's a whistle. Fiorentino Lopez was at the target of that pass, but there will be a free kick, and this one is close to the goal. Rosario to take the free kick. Just a few feet outside of the box with 8 minutes left and the wind blowing in his face. Rosario tries on net. Whizzes to the left. Fresh legs coming in for Bluefield. That's Hector Lopez. Excuse me. Now check that Pedro Vizcarro. Seven and a half minutes left to play in the first half. All scoreless. Rams have done a good job after a plethora of corners by St. Andrews. And the St. Andrews defense, you can say a similar thing about them. They have made it so Bluefield could not target the primary goal scorers on some of these longer passes. Chance coming up for St. Andrews. What a sliding effort. No whistle. And it turns out to be one of the best defensive plays of the game. Getting in there, Johansson and Cullens. Making sure that Hector Lopez could not score. Taylor. Stolen away. Pedro Vizcarro feeds Dandridge. Moves to Devin Callaway. Rolls away, and it will be a throw-in. Lopez. Flag wasn't up. Apparently he thought he was offside. It will be a throw-in for St. Andrews anyway. Wilshire. All the way straight at Hancock. Lopez dribbles down the line. Constantine had to send it forward. On the near side, Tagliaferri. Lopez catches up with it down the touchline. Be a dangerous slide there. Gonzalez. No foul. Taylor. Looking back for Florentino Lopez. Florentino Lopez. It's going to be a corner. Florentino Lopez. Good job by Johansson. Here's Hendino. Florentino Lopez curls it in. To the ground, no call. Webster. Once again, another corner thwarted by the Bluefield College defense. Comes Hancock, though. Callaway was open. Oh, Benedetti stepped out of his slumber. It seems like this ball has been on the St. Andrews side of the field, or at least the scoring end of the field for the last 5-6 minutes. Hector Lopez. Ruiz. Couldn't dribble past Johansson. Webster now. Princeton native. Oh, what a pass. Hancock, left foot. Dandridge stepped in front. Opportune time once again by the Bluefield defense getting ahead of it. Viscaro. Excuse me, that was Constantine Webster. Bit of a tangle up on the far end. That's Viscaro. Webster, what a slide. No, they say it wasn't legal. Free kick with under 2 minutes left. Another ambitious pass. Yes, Andino. Couldn't draw the call. It's going to be a corner. Yet again, another corner. Hancock. Missed the head. It's loose and leaks in. Knocked in at the last moment by Chris Taylor. Mendoza was on his back fighting for dear life to keep that one out, and Taylor finished it off. And it's 1-0 right before the end of the first half with 56 seconds left before intermission. That's Chris Taylor for St. Andrews. So Callaway starts in the middle for the Rams. It was just a matter of time with how many corners St. Andrews was getting. But it was about time that maybe the levees broke there. Oh no, for Bluefield. Here comes Taylor on a sprint. Bit of a bad hop on the turf for him. Rams blessed by that hop. Well, Callaway trying to get the ball away. Comes Johansson. Right off of that press box. And with 10 seconds, see if the Rams try to go for a final shot here. They won't get a chance. And that is it for the first half. Just before we ended, Chris Taylor for St. Andrews putting the Knights on top as we start halftime for about 15 minutes or so. So step aside, take a break. We'll be back with a second half in just about 15 minutes here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Turns out we're back a little bit early for the half as Bluefield starts out here in the second half down 1-0 with the ball going right to left this time. Bailey Engel, glad to have you with us here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Goal scored right at the end of the first half by St. Andrews' Chris Taylor. Michael Gutu back on the field for Bluefield College. Mendoza did a pretty solid job in that first half for the Rams. Connor Venzel, midfielder, can't get to the ball. So many corners. That was really the story of the first half. Tons of corners being taken by St. Andrews, who come into this game looking for their third win in a row. So far have outscored opponents in the past two games, including this one, 11-0. It's pretty packed stats since they won a 10-0 game against Kentucky Christian. So Benedetti's still the goalkeeper in for St. Andrews. Really, that back line has been tough for Bluefield to get past. Free kick, St. Andrews. Rams coming into this game 0-2. At the moment have only scored one goal this season. Lost the last game 4-0 to Milligan. There's Johansson being pressured by Hector Lopez. And the ball just passed back by Drake Cullens. Ariel Santos. Rams just trying to get somebody open. Blasted forward. Comes Hancock. Well, their foul should have been called there. Diaz Andino. Oh, the Ram fans want that one to be just all ball, but instead Drake Cullens gets booked for a foul there. No card. It'll be a free kick, though, and in a dangerous spot for Bluefield College. Yet another set piece taken close to the net. Headed in the air. For a sky-high pop-up, it goes off of Dandridge. It'll be another corner. And it's going to be Hancock to take it. Jacob Hancock, that is. Hancock backs up. over the post. And for the ball that time, it went off of the head of Thomas Saavedra. Galloping forward. Saavedra. Here comes Garcia for the Rams. Peyton Brown. Gutu. Gonzalez. Eyeing Campbell. Brown on the ground. Cullens. Make that Campbell with the right foot. Over the post. Substitute coming in. It's Obadumu for St. Andrews. That was the best chance today. Ty Campbell had to go a bit high over the tall goalkeeper in Benedetti. Good header forward. Gutu stomping there. Can't get it. Obadumu with Johansson. Johansson with a good job there. Free kick Rams at midfield. Gutu off the chest. Gutu. Dancing for space. Bad touch by Gonzalez. Throw in for St. Andrews. Off the chest of Hancock. Send it back to Mendoza. Peyton Brown. Seemed like he had a step for a second. That's the Russian. Obadumu's right there. Johansson. Santos passes Johansson. Wenzel. With Saavedra there, as Saavedra rips it off of the house. Peyton Brown on Chris Taylor's got the only goal scored today. Dandridge was in the right place at the right time. Gutu. It was a solid effort by Chris Taylor, but passed it straight to Drake Cullens of Bluefield. Free kick Knights. Remember, Knights in the black, Rams in the blue and the red. Obadumu. Laurentino Lopez hit the ground. Quick throw in now for the Knights. Check that. They're going to take their time here. It's the back end of a Honda Civic. 1-0 the score. That last goal, the only goal scored by Chris Taylor with 56 seconds left in the first half. He's the man to throw it in now. Well, he just hucked it. Be a goal kick. Comes Johansson. Gutu with a good sprint. Diaz-Andino. And Santos physically battling with him. Santos fell to the ground. No foul. Now he's back with it. Cullen's all ball on that slide. 1-0 St. Andrews. Just the third game of the year for Bluefield College. This is the 6th for the young men from North Carolina, Laurinburg, North Carolina, that is. Saavedra chipped it forward. Dandridge with space. Bit of a shove there off of Dandridge, so free kick Bluefield. Hancock with space. Jukes to the left. Lost the ball. Diaz-Andino was right on the end of it. Hancock tried to load him with a lead foot and couldn't do it. On the ground, Obadumu makes it 2-0. But the flag came up. Flag came up at the last second, it appears. He was right there, the tall forward. And that saves Bluefield. It stays 1-0. Comes Gutu. Dandridge. A little bit of running room. Well, just with that quick break of speed for Bluefield, it's right back for St. Andrews. Ruiz. And a goal kick. Too long of a pass. It just goes right out of bounds. Jarvis checking in. He's going to be matched up with Connor Venzel on the outside. Taylor off the body of Peyton Brown. Couple of bounces in. It's going to be a goal kick. Headed in the air. Hancock. Jarvis in front. Goes in. Is it a goal? Waiting for the call, and it will be. Jarvis makes it 2-0. And that's the second goal today for St. Andrews that has just leaked into the net. I got to have to stop the clock. Just haven't done it yet. A little bit of chippiness and a physical play like that. We've stopped it on our end. Well, the official game clock is ticked down about 45 seconds. Officials have not noticed. Whistle blows. Free kick into the box. St. Andrews has a player down, and they want the whistle to blow. Let's see if they stop the clock now. And they aren't. There we go, 26-11 as a man is down for St. Andrews. Looks like it's Falvio Nardecchia. So we take a break. 2-0 off of the goal from Jarvis. Ready to start back up. Decchio taking off. Now back on. Under 26 minutes left to play. Couple of goals scored for St. Andrews already. Rams unfortunately getting outscored this week 6-0. Oh, but Dumu's right there. Hancock on the ground. I don't think Hancock would really care to see that one again. Should have kept that one in the air for him, but another break for Bluefield. Just down 2-0. 25 minutes left. Ruiz. Hancock. Finds a man. Pass to the left. On the ground and now blazing towards the parking lot right at the Bluefield bench. The box. Dandridge pops it up high. Oh, but Dumu knocking down Mendoza in the process. Well, he just whiffed. Callaway. Oh, he couldn't get to Gutu. Dandridge showcasing some speed. Callaway to Gutu. It'll be a corner. Rare corner for the Rams today. Need to get something out of this. Here's Gonzalez. Corner. Well, it's taken all the way near the middle of the box. Long rip for Garcia. Bounces near the scoreboard. Wenzel now. So Badumu. Bit of a collision there between Saavedra and Gutu, and it's a free kick for the Rams. Nick forward, Callaway. Oh, it was so close. So a free kick for St. Andrews as the official and Devin Callaway exchanged some words. Throw in Rams. Gutu. It appeared that Peyton Brown got mixed up with a St. Andrews midfielder there. Want to stop the clock. Started back up. Two goals to none. None of them were really incredibly struck goals. Just happened a few times with the ball pinballing inside of the 6. Obadumu. Jarvis already has a goal today. Jack Jarvis passes back. Jarvis. Job by Drake Cullens to move the ball out. Tagliaferri, though, for St. Andrews. Still in play. Ripped over the bar. That ball had some serious drop to it after the shot there by Andre Roberts. There's Campbell out to Peyton Brown. What a slide by Jarvis. Oh, Hancock was open, luckily for the Rams. Cullens right in front of that pass. Throwing for the Rams. Well, these just final passes haven't been connected quickly enough. Campbell let it drop. Garcia. Here comes Gutu. Gutu slipped. Garcia. Kicked out of harm's way for St. Andrews. Now with some space. Bernardi up to Jarvis. Jarvis and Wenzel. Hancock, he's there. And Dandridge chips the ball out of the box and near the corner. Callaway. Well, just a clearance pass ends up being from Jarvis. Good sliding effort by Gonzalez. Does it again. Oh, this time it wasn't deemed legal. So it will be a free kick. Frustration starting to mount up. Be a corner. Once again, yet another corner, but the Rams have a few men ready to check in. Elijah Wilshire. And joining Wilshire into the game is Tony Rodriguez. Headed out by Johansson. Bernardi. One hopper to Mendoza with under 15 minutes to play. Rams need 2 goals. Trying to send this one to an extra period. Chris Taylor has one of the goals today. Dandridge and the Rams desperately need to get something going. Rams not ready to concede with that call. Here's Saavedra. Chip forward. Taylor had the flag up. He had the right idea, but offside. Rams can breathe again, but they have to rush here. Under 13 minutes to play. Jarvis out, new man in for St. Andrews. Julio Flores Lasso now in for the Knights. That clearance was right at Hancock. Bernardi ranged back and couldn't get a full piece of the ball. It'll be a corner. Here's Bernardi. Corner taken low, and it goes off the side of the goal. It was nicked before it got there. Appeared to be by Tony Rodriguez. Actually, that's Gonzalez. Headed down by Saavedra. Comes yet another throw in for St. Andrews. Chris Taylor to be the man to do it. Couple of goals scored today. Taylor right before the end of the half, and Jarvis as we started out the second half. Bernardi feeds Ruiz. Big collision there, no call. Leo Garcia. Just 10 minutes left to play. Michael Gutu keeping Benedetti honest. Gonzalez rolls it out. In just 9 minutes, Rams need 2 goals. Bluefield looking for the first score of the week. St. Andrews eyeing their 3rd straight win. Well struck pass. Hancock with a rocket launch of the ball in the air. Bernardi. Check that, that's Crosariol. On to net. And it was right at Mendoza. Gutu pushed down. There's a free kick for Bluefield, and pretty black and white that is a foul on Ardecchia. Gutu a little slow to get up. Brown was almost there. Throw in Bluefield. New Rams coming in. Callaway, one of them. Ty Campbell back into the game. Campbell had a shot that almost went in right as the first part of the second half started. Just 7 minutes now. Campbell up to Gutu. Ruiz and Wenzel working, and a foul called on Wenzel. Bit of a physical matchup there. Gutu. Oh, boy, the Rams just need that final break. Comes the throw-in. Mendoza. Benedetti. I think Gonzalez was just saying good job or something, and I don't think Benedetti loved that little friendly touch. Gonna be a free kick for the Rams. Mendoza to take it as the Rams trickle on the other side of midfield. Just 5 minutes now. In the air. Gonzalez forcing Benedetti to back up near the post. Campbell wanted the call that Benedetti got a hand on. I don't think he did. He was just trying to sell it. Here's Leo Garcia. Just 3 minutes now. Bluefield still eyeing a miracle comeback here. One knuckles all the way down the field. Johansson heads it back. Wenzel. In the box for Callaway. Well, that was another great opportunity missed. Now another potential break. A sliding effort by Johansson. Flag is up. I'm going to stop the clock now at 1:30. We'll take a break. Pablo Diaz-Andino able to get up. Free kick about to be taken by St. Andrews, who are just a minute and a half away from their third straight victory in an effort to improve to 4-2 on the season. Rams in danger of getting shut out for the second game in a row. Yeah, corner. Check that. It's a goal kick. Final 20 seconds for Bluefield. Once again, it revisits that theme of the Rams just trying to figure out who they are as a team, what they can do, what their strengths are. Just their third time they've played in live action this year. And that is the game. St. Andrews has now won 3 in a row. The Rams fall to 0-3 on the season. Thanks for listening and watching in here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. And for Omega Stip, my photographer today, my name is Bailey Engel, saying so long from Bluefield, where the final score, St. Andrews 2 and Bluefield 0.